So today we are recording day 2 of Spicy Gardener Autumn, and I suggested that Conor teach us all how to repot an aloe vera plant because I have a very sad aloe vera plant, and yeah, Conor is going to send me to jail for being a bad plant mom. But anyway, let's go get his reaction. Okay, here you go.
Ah, that's alright. It's not too bad. It's definitely salvageable. Yeah. Just loads of babies. Wow. So they have things called pups, aloe vera. So you'll have like one plant and then you'll suddenly see like another little baby plant come out the side. So they're a bit of a constant battle where you're constantly repotting and rehoming, but they're great gifts. That makes great gifts. Alright, today in Spicy Gardener Autumn we're going to be saving Tara's aloe vera plants. So as you can see, it's a bit of a all spangled mess, but I'm hopeful we can save something from this. So you can see this is the main plant because it has the most developed root system, and then this is one of the pups that kind of, I guess, pupated is definitely the wrong word, but has developed from the original plant. So what we want to do is basically repot. So aloe vera is a very, very forgiving plant. You can do a lot wrong with it and it will still forgive you and kind of come back thriving. This one here is one that actually fell from a great height a couple of weeks ago in the distillery because it was too heavy for its own good. And as you can see, I've had to kind of trim quite a few bits that would have snapped and then seeped its lovely juice. But it's still doing great. And you can see actually the root system there, pretty non-existent traditionally when you think of a root system. So first step is to pot up a little pot with some soil. You just want your kind of bog standard soil mix, but you want to add a few stones in there for drainage as well. That's because if you think of aloe vera and where it will grow, that's in the desert, not in islands moist and soggy earth. So another way you can, if you're a bartender, you can do a little scoop with a lovely, overly large, overly long, hefty cocktail spoon. For these ones with Tara specifically, because it's been so overcrowded, you can see there's a bend in the stem. So what you want to do so the plant has enough support is actually make sure that that bend is covered by the soil. That means then it will sit happily like that instead of wrist snapping. And there you are. So after that, you then want to water it just a bit. Let that drain. And you'll have a happy aloe vera plant. So the same thing's going to happen again. It will have little babies because aloe vera is quite insatiable. So what you want to do is just keep an eye on it. If there's little shoots that come out here, then you want to do the same thing again. Another thing as well you can do here is snip back some of this dead growth and even this kind of weaker growth here that started to brown at the top. If like Tara you're left with an abundance of aloe vera and you're not really sure what to do with it, again, because it's such a forgiving plant, what you can do, and especially with this one here, so this one I'm going to prune it anyway just because this is where it's bent in the full. So I'm going to use my excessive asparagus kind of here, I'm going to cut through, and you can see there's all that kind of juicy goodness there. So a great use for this is to cut into it, and if you have any sunburn or any kind of dry skin or anything like that, what you can do is you can kind of squeeze all this kind of goo up, get really nice and moist, rub it all on the bits of your body that are a bit dry. So I just got a new tattoo over here, one of our friends, so I'm just going to put it on there, all over my arms. You've been watching Spicy Gardener Autumn. Tune in next week.